In this episode of Toysbackzen, we're going to be taking a look at these Rambo figures. This is part 2 of my haul at the toy show that I sold at. This was a trade, and I'm not really sure if this figure here, Snakebite in the middle, if he is really a figure from Argentina like the seller told me, so we have to investigate that and see if that's true, which means I'm going to have to do a little bit of research. But also, I'm going to take a look at these two figures that I got in the trade and see how close to being complete are they. So let's investigate and see. So before we investigate this so-called Argentina figure, let's take a look at the other figures first. I know these are North American figures for sure. If we open them up, you can see they say on their legs, this figure says 1985, Anabasis Investments, patent pending, made in Taiwan. So this is a Taiwan figure. These were made in the 80s by Coleco. This figure does not say Coleco on it anywhere. And then the Argentinian figure, they're made by a company called Joxo. So you would think that it would have Coleco or Joxo or whatever on it, but mainly some of these will say made in China too. So just all depends on what versions they are. And you can see that this is from the first wave because they don't have articulated elbows, where the second wave does have the articulated elbows. So let's get this guy's accessories out and we'll take a look at what he's got. So here we have Sergeant Havoc. He's out of his bag and he's in pretty good condition. He's got a couple paint scuffs here on his chest, but other than that, he looks really good. He's tight, and he still has the tattoo on his left shoulder. It's starting to wear away a little bit, but it's not too bad. Now, he did come with this missile launcher. It come with a yellow missile, but it did not come with my purchase. So I think I might even have that missile, I think, already. So I'll have to look in my parts bins and see. He did come with his AK-47, which is nice, and it's got that light gray color with the brown paint apps. He's got his holster with the handgun inside. You can see that it's the same color as the AK. It's the same like dark gray color, almost like a silver color actually. And then he came with this gun. This is definitely not his gun. He did come with a hatchet, a long hatchet, and he came with binoculars. And I don't have either one of those two pieces, but maybe this came with another figure, Rambo figure, and I've got other Rambo figures. Maybe this will go with them. I'll have to do my research. Also, he came with this crazy red dagger. I'm wondering if that went with the ninja guy. I've got him too, so we'll have to investigate what these parts are from. I think this guy told me that they were almost complete, but this guy, he's like 50% complete, I would say. He looks really good, and the fact that I have enough accessories that I can, arm him up and make him look good in the collection on the shelf is awesome. So the next guy I have here is Gripper, and he does have some of his accessories. He's not complete, unfortunately, but he looks pretty good. He's actually in pretty good condition, and looking at his markings on his leg, we can see that it says 1985. Same thing as Sergeant Havoc. Patent pending. This one was made in China though. So this guy was made in China. So that's the difference between these two. He has his belt. This is the machete that I think is supposed to come with Sergeant Havoc, but this guy comes with one really similar to that. He's got the claw here, or the gripper. He's got his holster on his left leg with his Uzi. And then he also comes with multiple other guns here. I think these are all Uzis. He comes with a whole bunch of those. Now he is missing some things. He's missing his he's got like a green backpack that I think it has some kind of play feature to it. Now I don't know why he comes with so many Uzis. I thought he came with like 6 Uzis and maybe like just a regular handgun. Anyway, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Uzis, again in that silvery kind of gray color, and that's what they look like. I'll bring that up close. You can see it's pretty cool. So the fact that he comes with so many Uzis, maybe some of my other bad guy figures can have some of those Uzis. You can see he's got his patch on his right shoulder that's in really good condition, and he's got the patch on his chest, which looks really good too. His paint on this figure is really good. You can see the left shoulder, he's got his logo there, and on his beret you can see the silver logo there. So really cool figure. I'm happy that I got him. And then the moment we've all been waiting for is this Snakebite. Now, the seller told me that he was an Argentina variant figure, and I've bought from this guy before and he seemed to be pretty good, but I'm not sure if he was swindling me or not, but he didn't do his homework, because this is not an Argentina figure, and I'm going to explain to you guys how to tell the difference. For one thing, he has, and this is the main difference, is he has this logo on his shoulder, which is in a yellow and purple paint. The Argentina figure does not have the logo in those colors. It's just a white outline in white paint. You can see that their logos on their shirts are the same logos. The other thing that you can see, and I'm going to show you a comparative picture from other pictures of Argentina figures, is that on his leg, and I think I'll show a better picture of side by side, is underneath it says made in China on this guy. But the Argentina figure, they used the Coleco molds, but when they did the mold, they scratched that out or covered it. It pretty much says everything else except made in China, because it was made not in China. I think it was made probably in Argentina. Also with the Argentina figure, he wasn't made by Coleco. He was made by a company called JAXA, who specialized in making figures in Argentina. And this guy does come with a lot of accessories, actually probably as many accessories as Sergeant Savage. The fact that he was sold to me as an Argentina figure is not very good. If you're a seller, you need to start doing your research to find out what you have. If you're a collector and you don't care, then that's fine. But if you're a seller and you're selling something, you know, this guy sells for about $80 on eBay Canadian without his accessories. With his accessories, $200 and up. In the package, $500 and up, I think I saw. So you really have to do your research as a seller. I mean, obviously I have to do my research too before I buy it, but I know this guy and I will be bringing this to his attention, and hopefully because we did a trade, maybe he'll sweeten the trade a little bit. But I have seen pictures of the JAXA figure, and it seemed like he was a little darker green, and I think probably the plastic is not as durable as the ones made in China or the ones made in Taiwan. After I talked to the seller about this figure and I'm able to make a better deal for myself, I will keep you informed and let you know how I made out. But I'm really still happy to have this figure. This is still the Coleco figure, and he is the second wave of the Rambo figures, which are quite rare. They're still rare figures to find, and they still bring about $45 in this condition with no accessories. So I'm still happy to have him. And the cool thing about the second wave figures and the way you can tell they're second wave is that they do have the articulation on the elbows as opposed to the non-articulation on the elbows of the first wave. So that's the difference. So thanks for watching this episode of Toysbackzen. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I appreciate your support. And leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of what I've learned about these figures. Was my investigation correct? See you in the next video. Bye.